Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. And today I just wanted to discuss ancient history from an academic sense on how it helps you in your career, how it's helped me in my career. And I'm currently taking a course at ASU, for example, to just sort of refresh some information that I knew from 20 years ago and why I do this and how you should do it too if you want to exceed in your career, right? So one of the biggest things that has helped me in learning ancient history, both European, Middle East, Mediterranean, etc., even Asian, right, is that your critical thinking and analysis. So in order to understand the world of today, we kind of need to know where the world came from, right? So what were the starts of economic and trade, how that impacted and how products have moved, say, from Mesopotamia all the way into today, how finance and the recording of this finance has been transferred over time, right? So our economy and the way we operate today is based off of the past, right? So this gives us a sense of critical thinking and analysis that we can apply to our careers and into our everyday life today. So the second part is understanding cultural diversity. So the world is made up of many types of people. They have differing histories, differing cultures, foods, etc. And understanding history helps you understanding where they came from and why they do things today. Now, I travel for a living. I live as an expatriate, and I've done that for many years on and off, right? So when I do so, I need to understand why the people are doing this in China so I can do a better job in negotiating, say, a business deal. So the history of that. Why in the Mediterranean do we operate the way we do? Where does the law of the sea come from, right? Where does the economic rules of our current system today come from, and why is that important to today, right? The third thing is it also helps with your communication skills, because if you can communicate and articulate what you're trying to achieve in a form or fashion that a culture today understands better, you're going to have more success. I mean, that's just a fact, right? People appreciate you when you're trying to make an effort to ascertain how you can come up with a win-win situation that helps both parties. And history, and ancient history in particular, has helped me to be able to analyze where someone's coming from, right? Of course, research skills is a common one. I mean, if you're learning about history, you're definitely doing research, and research can be applied into every single field. Another thing would be the adaptability and problem solving. So if you understand history, you understand ancient history, you're going to have the ability to problem solve, and you're going to be able to adapt to different places around the world and adapt to different scenarios. You're also going to have a certain amount of ethical understanding, right? So by understanding why a group or a culture does things a certain way, you're going to be able to understand where they're coming from. And that gives you a certain amount of ethical understanding and empathy into why they are doing things the way they do it. Also, there's a certain sense of, now I'm a project manager. That's kind of what I do at a very advanced level. And so being able to manage a project requires me to be able to ascertain and to develop ideas and theories in order to bring people together on a project from multiple cultures sometimes, but on a common goal, right? And so by understanding the different cultures just from an overview standpoint enables me to target each individual person or group to try to explain how our project needs to be ran in a certain way in order for us to accomplish the goal as a whole, right? So it helps you develop project management skills, right? long-term perspective. This is a big one because if you're studying ancient history, you already have a long-term perspective. And that long-term perspective can have positive financial implications because if you understand where you came from, then you have a kind of an idea where you might be going. I can't say you're not going to be able to predict the future, but you will see trends. And as people have said and many times, is history doesn't necessarily repeat itself, but it does rhyme. And it's that rhyming of events over time allows you to kind of ascertain those and to recognize those trends. And if you recognize some of those trends, then you can position yourself financially to reap some financial reward from that. And it could be as simple as how you position yourself inside your career or a subset within that career, right? Maybe right now you're a project manager, but maybe you want to become a project manager in a very specific niche because you think that niche is going to take off, right? That's kind of an example. The attention to detail that you're going to learn over time is going to help you to grow your career and grow your financial prowess over time. You're going to be able to deal with people, understand them, and culturally adapt to different locations around the planet. This gives you a significant edge. And by learning history, whether directly or indirectly, sometimes you can learn it on the spot. You go to Greece, you travel around the sites, you're going to learn a lot of ancient history, right? Western Civ over in Greece, it's going to be an amazing trip, right? But you can learn the same thing from books, and then you can apply that, right? So by taking university classes and targeting your education in a way which I consider it to be more liberal arts focused, allows you to have that ability to understand. And so from learning ancient history and ancient culture, from historic anthropology, archaeology, these three fields in particular give you a broad understanding and capability. So if you want to have a better idea where you might be going, learn the past, learn history, and learn ancient history. So till next time, travel on, everyone. I hope you found this video insightful.